designer, she's an author, she's an international motivational speaker. She's been seen on NBC, the owner of Pascal's House of Bling. Our special guest is Miss Miami Bling. Give her a round of applause.
I wasn't going to stand up here because I'm down here like you guys, and you know what shoes I have on, so that's it. How you doing? I wasn't going to speak today. I was just here just to do the meet and greet, but I can't do that. I have a big mouth. I have a lot to say. So I see a lot of beautiful women here. Tampa has treated me very well, so thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it. But the reason why I really wanted to get on the mic and talk to you today is because I wanted to discuss some of the things that led me to where I am today. Allow me to tell you, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Miss Bling. My government is Pascal Rowe. And I'm really fortunate to be here. And I'll tell you why. I stand on Instagram and a lot of people see me, my son. I have over 500,000 followers. I didn't take off my clothes. I didn't show my ass. I didn't do anything that would probably get you to see somebody's page and go, girl, look at that. What got people to really start following me was, I was pretty real. When I got on Instagram over 4 years ago, it was like, I remember it was like March 2012. It was just months after I left my husband. And my sister was like, go on this thing called Instagram. I said, I don't have time for that. I'm making money. You know, I don't have time for this. Just do it. It's pictures. And there's one particular post of this guy putting this girl out. So like, I couldn't believe it, in garbage bags. And I was like, is this what people do? So she was like, yeah. I started following and I made an account. And I posted a couple things I had did. And the one particular post, and it was just one post, it was Birdman. Yeah, respect. Yeah. I was fortunate enough that I got my business, it was Pascal's House of Bling. I got him to purchase 10 pairs of Beats back in 2010 and 2011. I was the only one at the time that was putting bling on headphones. So Beats by Dre was the hottest thing out at the moment. Young Money had just came out in 2010, and I was contracted to do 10 Christmas gifts for everybody. Wayne went on I think it was All-Star Weekend, got photographed in my headphones, and things exploded. So with the rappers, they really got to me with that because they knew I was Miss Bling. That was great. And then when people started following me, they saw that, okay, she does stuff, she makes clothes, she does cars, I did rims. There's nothing bling I didn't do. So I was making a lot of money, but something was missing. And I'll stand here and tell you now that I knew there was something about me that I wanted to do more than just make money. Making money is great. I had it, I lost it, I fucked it off, I got it back. But I knew I wanted to always get the money the right way. I'm from New York, if you didn't know.
New York in a bit.
I'll be 40 this year. And I have people ask me, like, are you kidding me? Are you sure you're not 27, 25? I'm like, no. And I have makeup on. So without makeup on, I look like a kid. So I always kind of fought to be respected. So I always made sure my accomplishments matched what I wanted. But I'm trying to tell you that with all the years that I've been in business, and it's been about almost 10 years on my own, there was something that I lacked. That no matter how much money I made, I wasn't happy. I was married, I had a phenomenal marriage. I was with the same man for 11 years. I have one son, Alex. He's so mad he couldn't be here. He's so mad. But something happened. See, when you're with somebody and you don't feel like the support is there, sometimes you feel like your man is hating on you. So you gotta remember this. In all your independence, you have to remember the man that you're with. You can be independent all you want, but you are not a man. So I wanted the support of my husband. I did. He was great. But something started happening. There was a shift. when I started making more money, it was almost like I was emasculating him. And I didn't understand that. So instead of speaking to me, he got an attitude with me. He was upset. And through the midst of me working, making money, this happened in 2009 when the trouble started. The market exploded. He was an architect. He was in a street dude. Those are all the dudes I dated before. I was used to that. I married completely opposite. He was a complete square. I'm talking about Kenneth Cole, slacks, hard bottom shoes. Giuseppe who? Not him. I was that. So I traded in my Neiman Marcus, all the shopping sprees, everything that I wanted, that I liked in New York. And when I married him, I was a Macy's girl. And I was still okay with that. I had plenty of shit from before. I've always been a fly girl. I always bought, and remember my age. So I'm talking about like Coochie was like nothing. I wore that. And that's on my page too. But you have to understand, when you love somebody, you really change yourself for them. So it didn't matter. Neiman Marcus shopping sprees, $300 fragrances, I was okay. I had plenty to last me for another decade, really. I had 3-car garage. I was driving a 750 at the time that I paid for. And I worked at American Express. From New York to Miami, I transferred. I had it all, right? So what the hell was wrong with me? Why was I not happy? Number one, God was missing. I'm telling you, I had a lot of money come through my hands. But guess what? It never sustained. Now, the wrong money will always leave your hands quicker than you could imagine. If you get that money wrong, I don't care. You can make excuses all you want, because I have. I'm not up here trying to tell you I've been squeaky clean. No. But check fraud and all that stuff never happened. I didn't do that. Never. But of course, we want a hookup, we want this, we want that. There's things I always knew I was too scared to ever do. So I had to leave New York, and I saw better for me when this man asked me to marry him. So even when I came down, I was working for American Express and doing the right thing, I was happy. I made $70,000 at the time, and he was making $150,000. So I'm going back to 2007 when my life changed. I talked to him. I said, listen, I want to leave my job. I was with American Express at the time, 8 years. He said, are you crazy? We got this new mortgage. Our baby is 2 years old. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to leave? You making bangles and earrings. That's what I was doing at first. I was taking Swarovski crystals, putting them on bangles. I mean, they were gorgeous. No matter where I went, supermarket, didn't matter. Somebody grabbed me. They wanted to get to know me. How much was this? I'm interested. So I knew I had something. I knew I had a product that everybody needed to see. I just didn't know how to market it. Here I am, as a wife, working for, a huge company. So people at work started buying from me. So it started off just a little hobby, and it exploded. So I think I have ADD. I know I do. And the money I was making, $70,000, and that included commission. I bust my ass for that 70. It wasn't suffice. It wasn't about the money. And I probably would make less doing my own jewelry and doing stuff like that. There was something in me. There was a fire that would not die down. I had to do this. So I created a website back in 2007. And then I had a monumental moment in February of 2007. A coworker gave me this DVD. She was like, watch it. I said, okay. 3 months went by. She's like, bitch, give me my DVD. I need it back. I said, I'm gonna watch it, I promise. I felt so bad that I had it for so long that I didn't watch it. Finally, I pop it in. Had I known this damn thing was gonna change my life, the way I thought, it was The Secret. If you guys don't know what that is, you better acquaint yourself with $20 and either the DVD or the book. Basically, it's everything you already know. But it was the way it was told that was so life-changing for me. Positive thinking. So, most of us here are African American. We don't tell each other positive things all the time. We speak in the negative. We don't speak in the affirmative. If you know me now, I don't speak lack. I don't speak things that I don't want. I don't say niggas ain't, because that's what you're gonna get. I always say good things, and guess what? Good things happen. I'm not gonna put it out in the atmosphere things that I don't want, but we're so used to saying the opposite. When a guy hurts you or you feel some type of way, what do you say? Nothing's wrong when he asks you. There is something wrong. And when you tell your girlfriend, he ain't shit, he ain't, you're saying everything that you don't want. You're saying the complete opposite of what you want him to behave like. So I had to learn with this thing, and the first time, I never liked self-help. Tony Robbins, I heard of him. All these people that were supposed to help you. I never really signed on to anything like that. But this, I took a pencil. I think I grabbed a pencil, a pen right next to my bed. I was like this. I think the video was an hour and 20 minutes. And I was taking notes. I took notes for the first time since I left college. And that moment, something happened. I went to work the next day, so I'm leaving this shit. Now, mind you, I spoke to my husband about starting, my website, and he was cool with that. But I did tell him I wanted to leave my job to pursue my own business. He laughed at me. And that was so hurtful to me. And I spoke to him, I said, look, we have enough money. No, he was scared. Anybody would be scared. Now, I'm not telling any one of you to leave your husband, please, or do something crazy. I was very fortunate how it happened with me. But I was so determined that he told me, do not quit your job, don't resign, baby.